Hello, folks, and welcome to the Scream stream. It's the Scream stream time. Hello, everybody. Sorry for the silence and no music here. I just felt it important to start today's stream on something that is very important to all of us, and that is, of course, the key to Sakako's mailbox. I through watching another playthrough, it was a first run playthrough, but through watching that playthrough, I figured out how and where to use the key to Sakako's mailbox. It's of course a little difficult because one of the issues being that it's hard to reach Sakuko's place from here. It's all the way up there, and there are blockages all over the place. So this is where I established the fact that much later in the game we can actually go back to Sakuko's. In fact, we pass it. We actually pass it in the final parts of the game. So I totally walked by it last time. So, oh well. But yes, welcome to CyricZ stream. CyricZ playing Silent Hill F. We are in second gig now. Technically third gig, as we got the we already got the UFO ending, and now we just gotta get the third, fourth, and fifth endings, basically. But to begin with, there in fact actually is something here that I can't reach right now because I have to go outside to reach it. So I'll go pick it up on another round. But there are a bunch of boxes locked with talismans that I don't need to be picking up, but it's lore stuff, and I probably want to get some more lore information because I feel like a lot of the follow-up story for this game is captured in documents more than it will be in actual live play and people telling us these things for the story. So, good news is, this is a skippable cutscene, so we're just going to move on ahead because what we're going to do is Rinko and Shu are going to stay in guard while we pass out and go to the other world again, the Shrine World. This is new. It's pretty red. That might be different. So I'm not skipping this cutscene where Fox Mask is telling me how important I am to him. So it feels like, yeah, at some point, Hinako met a Fox Mask. Oh, I know what's going to be changing. The obvious, the fact that I should be in my garb of having already changed my form. That's probably all that's going to change. But just to make sure we're on point, we will at least get through this. Yep, already in mask, already in arm, already in back tattoo, so enemies should not be a problem going through this next portion of the game. Still officially a new cutscene, of course, by virtue of the fact that, you know, Hinako has changed this time. Also, I know that in the next section in this, when we have to make our changes, we don't actually have to do that this time. So that part will be skipped through really quick. But it was kind of nice watching the other person's playthrough because they played it in English, so I was able to hear Susie Young, who plays Hinako, is incredibly good in this role. She did quite well. So, you know, I'm always a big fan of English dubs and, you know, how well made they are these days, and a lot of the great names I see attached to them and how well they're, you know, how well it performs. So I was glad to get the chance to at least watch somebody else's playthrough first of this game. And it goes like, yeah, arm. Alright, here we go. So I believe this area I'm going to have to mostly go through again. I do have to go and dump my friends, as it were. But there are some new documents in the area as well. At least I think I do. But again, since I have the cool fox arm, it should be a hoot and a half to just go through and smash everybody without too much worry. I wonder how weird it looks with the bunny ear costume that you can get for buying the deluxe edition of the game. The combination of the bunny ear and the fox mask has got to look a little odd. I know how to do the fox arm, thank you. Actually, oh shit. No, it said something new, actually. When starting the game from a completed file, the Kudzu seal will be enhanced. Using an offering that recovers sanity will also fill up the Kudzu seal. That I did not know. Interesting. That is new stuff. When starting the game from a completed save file, you can perform Soul Siphon on multiple inanimate enemies in a small area. Good shit, good shit, good shit. And I think that's it. Now, are there any, like, doors I can pass through? Anytime. Yeah, we gotta go through these as normal. I mean, unless there's a prompt that appears on the door, which indicates that I can go through, which does not exist. Okay. Time to go this way. This is the Sakuko door. And this is where it gets all wibbly wobbly and a mess of a place. Now, is there anything I can do here? No, I've been enshrining stuff, so I should be all set. All I have is healing items right now. Because I'll tell you for dang sure, you do not need anything else. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can go through this way, can't I? But not yet. Okay. Good as this is probably the last time you guys see this. My plan is to get an ending today. And once I do that, I will try to completely catch up on offline and basically get up to the point of Divergence. Bye. Oops, a little late on that. A little late on the counter. Yeah, I plan to go back to the point of Divergence off camera so you guys don't have to go through an entire playthrough. Then again, it's pretty easy going through this, for the most part. Like... Can you die and stuff? These things are so heavy. They are. Another one over there too. But I can't reach that one from here. Just a reminder, we're in red Greenland, so I must be on red side. And then we flip it to green. Anything new in this? Yes. Saku's diary. I normally hate gym class, but today's was different. Something nice happened. The handwriting here is erratic, as if overcome with emotion. Little Miss Perfect tripped and fell today. Looks like even Hinako, the star athlete, can mess up. She scraped her knee and started bleeding. I wish she had fallen flat on her face and ruined that pretty nose of hers, too. Ooh. So I hope everyone had a nice holiday. Mine was very nice. Got to hang out with my folks. Got to FaceTime my nieces down south. So we got to do a little bit of present opening together, which is nice. Hello. Come on then. Jerk. Big jerk. You gotta get jerked, son. Dead. Next one. Yeah. Might be able to skip that guy. Nah, I probably should go in anyways. So that takes me back the other way. Doko. Yeah, I think I gotta open the red. Be able to go through there. Ooh, a new one. Sakuko's diary. I hate the dark. It reminds me that I'm all alone. Everyone's always telling me that I'm a little weird, that I'm a bit strange. I'm the weird kid who's always by herself. I forget my loneliness at school inside a classroom full of people chatting away. In the dark, however, it comes creeping back. The handwriting here turns erratic and emotional. I know the truth. I know what Hinako really thinks of me. She thinks I'm weird, just like all the others. I know it's true. I know she's making fun of me behind my back. That you think they don't badmouth her when she's not around. I can't stand the fact that she puts on a fake smile and act like she's the only normal one. All while looking down on me. She makes me so mad. I hate her. I hate her so much. That. Dang it, I missed this prompt. Do it. That's what I'm looking for. Gotta make sure my counter game's up to snuff. Alright. Let's deal with Chunky over there. Hi. Dang it. Focus attack, go! I mean, I have so many healing items, who cares if I take a little extra damage? Pop. Wait, another one? That was weird. Okay. Is there anything else in here? Yeah, Nabarage. Well, there we go. I'm going to use a bandage. There we go. Shriveled Abarage gives me a lot. So now I can flip it back. And go back. Through the green, through here. Now we're back here. Now we flip this again. First we toss off our stuff. And the Higashi. Yeah. 500. I keep forgetting how much that is. It's a lot. Let's see. I'm going for increased Omamori slots next. Because I'm definitely going to want to know their Omamori slot for what's coming up. Okay, and now we flip again. This away. And now we should be able to go through here. And through. Instead of this door, we go through the other door. Green door. Green side. Hi. Fluff. Hello, Ballum Soldier. Thanks for coming in. Welcome to the party. We're foxing it up. Hello. I'm gonna try to use focus attacks more often. Because Sanity does come back, and I don't have to worry about things like Usagi. Another bandage. And a letter. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, guess what? I made my first ever friend today. Her name is Shimizu Hinako. But Mr. Rabbit, she's my first ever real-life human friend, so I'm a little scared. What if she throws me away and forgets me? I'm so scared of that happening. When I told my new bestest friend Hinako this, she said she'd never, ever abandon me. Not ever. She promised me. But you know what, Mr. Rabbit? The handwriting here suddenly turns erratic. What if Hinako breaks her promise? What if she betrays me? What if she's lying? No, I don't want to think about that. Hinako said she would never leave me. She promised. I have to believe her because that's what friends do, right? They believe each other. Hinako, if you betray me, you'll pay. I'll make you pay and regret ever hurting me. Got it? Dang it. Dodge, dodge, out of it. And... there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the focus attack I'm looking for. Drain some max sanity, but who cares? Look, almost got the dodge. Anyway, let's see. I think we gotta hit the other one now. Yep. Take that sucker out over there. What up, Chunkus? Let's go. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's what it was. Well, I got it in anyways. Boy, that was a late run. It worked. That should do it. Pop. Okay, next room. This is the locker room. Nope, this is the something room. There should be another, maybe there's another document in here. Yep. Well, it's just Kudzu tea. Hey, don't mind that stuff. Because I can sell it. Sell it for big money. No, there was something here the first time. Maybe there's just in the second one. New documents have been scattered. That's the important part, really. On our second playthrough. Who wants to party? Okay. Now what do you got? Sakuko's dream. Letter of concern. Dear Hinako, good luck and bad luck are two sides of the same coin. For one person, today could be lucky, but for someone else, it might be the opposite. Right now, a bright sun shines upon you, but that sun also makes your shadow very long and dark. Dark shadows draw evil toward them. I really didn't want to send you a letter like this on your special day, but I just can't get off my mind. I sense that your fortune has taken a turn for the worse. There's just something not right about the sun and the shadow that surround you. What are you, Hinako? This should be a day of celebration, yet you're... And this note was left unfinished and crumpled up. Here's another one. Sakuko's irony. Grandpa's saying he'll let the shrine come to an end after his generation. Not many people bother visiting such a small, insignificant shrine. It seems nobody wants to go to the effort of coming all the way here to pray to Inari-sama. There are hokora and statues dedicated to Inari-sama all over town anyway. All the folks just go to whatever's closest to them to pray. There's no reason for them to come to the shrine. But if there are more devout worshippers, if people held more respect for the shrine, then maybe Senden-sugi Shrine could be restored to its former glory. Are these just events unfolding as the gods have planned, just like Grandpa always says? Does Senden-sugi Shrine no longer serve a purpose? No, it simply can't be true. I've heard how the gods weep. I bet you that one is, yeah, I bet you that one is actually one I should have got the first time. Sakuko's dream is to restore the shrine to its former glory, but would such a thing even be possible? I can't really imagine the town's elderly residents climbing all the way up here. People here used to worship the thousand-year cedar. Now they pray to the Inari statues. I'm starting to think that rather than some revered god, maybe we humans hold more power because we choose which god to worship. Makes you think, don't it? There are plenty of fictions out there where God's power is determined based on how much people worship them. Yeah, over here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Alright, we gotta do this again. I sure did, probably. This is the same puzzle as before, yeah. Fortunately, I know exactly what to do. Ta-da! Restraint lampshade. Talon lampshade. Right here. I mean, technically it's a new cutscene again. We'll go through it. Just so we can hear Sakuko go bananas. Okay, bye. Hiragemono, do I have that right? I forget, does that automatically teleport me out? White rabbit emblem key. No, I think I just gotta go the obvious route. Because I did go to everywhere. There's like no new spots for this one, I'm pretty sure, so. Is there anything new I got? Nope, I just have bandages. Bandages, bandages, more bandages. I'm pretty full on health. And my sanity's full. Alright, that's round one. Oh! Oh, I can just go after one now. Interesting. Unfortunately, I want to go this way. This one's going to be quicker, I think. I didn't expect it to be done after just one. Oh well. There's very much a reason I want to go this way. Yep. Hi, Rinko. And it's not just to dunk Rinko. I mean, that's a great idea. It's just, you know, not the only reason I came here. I wanted to go over here. Because Rinko's a stone cold bitch. She pushed me down the stairs, probably. I just thought about it. There's no situations where Foxarm Hinako has to go through a tight path in the main game. Alright, this was locked to me before, but now because I'm wearing the brooch, I can go in here. New room, new stuff to find. New stuff. Lots of dolls. Look at them all. Holy mackerel. First of all, the unfinished letter. My future friend. Spring unfurls around me in vivid color as I write you this letter. Upon your arrival, you may bear anxiety about your new life. The slightest remembrance of your old home may call tears to your eyes like it once did to mine. The scent of ripe plums joins with warblers, birdsong, and bittersweet union. Memories that call me home to a mountain village spring. Everywhere I turn, I am met with splendor. The sound of chirping warblers, the smell of sweet plums. I am certain that this land, though new to you, shall become a place of respite and tranquility. You and I call the same village home, so please share with me whatever weighs on your mind. I am eager to hear your stories of home, and together we, blank. A perspective on Hiragami. The other day, my honorable father-in-law told me that fate had smiled upon me, that my blood had been blessed by the stars. If I attempt to interpret his words, I can only understand him to mean that he believes that an intervention of good fortune or coincidence allowed me to be so connected with this house. However, I do not believe he meant to humble me with his words. Instead, I think his words should be taken more literally. My very blood was favored by fate. In the world of mortals, there exist rare individuals who possess non-ABO blood types, so maybe having blood that was blessed by the stars simply means that I was born with a rare mutation. After all, there are many variations, some of which are as uncommon as 1 in 100,000 people. Perhaps when a human child who possesses blood that contains the power to deepen the bond between mortals and gods is born into a village, they are selected as a candidate for a hierogamous marriage. If such is the case, then it would explain why such partnerships are so infrequent. I wonder who shall be next to be welcomed into this world. If there's another child beloved by fate, then I would like to do all in my power to help their transition into a new life. Mayumi. Who the crap is Mayumi? Another Emma. Omamori, swallow. Perform a counter without using focus. Increases damage inflicted. Stacks up to 5 times and resets when damage is taken. Well, guess what? Equipment. Omamori, instead of the max stamina one, I am putting that swallow one on there. I almost never do focus counters. Almost always doing them raw. So if I do more damage with a counter, if it knocks dudes down faster, heck it, let's go for it. Hiragami. I'm assuming... I'm just trying to gauge by the name, but Gami being marriage would suggest Hiragami is more of a... Okay, what's open right now? We should check which one. Is marriage between different stations? Perhaps? I mean, it seems to suggest it's like gods getting married versus gods getting married to humans. That's my guess. It's probably not a great guess, but whatever. Let's see, we got... What's this one? This one white? This one's white. Okay, cool. Let's go. We do still have to, now that we've crossed over here, we still have to do the area itself. Hello. Goodbye. Right. I guess we'll just go straight ahead. Oh, I can't go straight ahead. Sir, you've botched it. You can't make me fight dudes I don't want to fight. It's here, isn't it? Yeah, the alternative is going into there, but I don't have the reds open, right? Or do I have the reds open? Excuse me. No, I don't have the reds open. So we're just gonna go in here. Hiragami, ancient Greek, a sacred marriage that takes place between gods, especially when enacting a symbolic ritual where human participants represent the deities. Got it. Good to know. Thank you. See, is that Rinko's childhood diary. Today I bought all my friends candy from the candy store. It's a lot more fun to eat with friends than to eat alone. I think I missed that one the first time. Good zote. Fox origami, the handwriting here is erratic. Hinako, why are you here? This was supposed to be my chance to talk to Shu alone. Why the hell are you here? And why the hell are you cozying up next to Shu like that's where you belong? And the cherry on top? Sakugo decided to tag along too, just because of you. But I can forgive her. I mean, she did me the favor of dying soon enough anyway. How long are you going to keep living for? You're already dead. Quit haunting Ebisugaoka like some pathetic ghost. Quit it. Die more. Die more, die slow. Hit the button. Button. There we go. And flip it to Redland. Oh, hi. That dude was just right there. And dead. So, yeah. A counter does good damage now. Bandage, okay. I'm definitely going to be getting rid of some of these eventually. Fox origami. All of a sudden, the town was enveloped in a thick fog. Everywhere I looked, I saw strange monsters. I could only bring myself to sit inside my empty house, alone and shaking. That's when Shu came and rescued me. After that, it doesn't matter how terrifying the outside world was, so long as I was able to spend time alone with Shu. The handwriting suddenly turns frightening, but then I realized that cockroach Hinako was with him. What are the odds? Just die, you pest. You don't belong in this town anymore. Did you forget that? Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Not that one. It's oh, here. Rinko's childhood diary. Today I bought all my friends candy from the candy store. The handwriting turns oddly distorted. Everyone was slobbering over the snacks and thanking me again and again. It reminded me of the time I fed fish in the park, the way their mouths gaped wide as they begged for food. What a bunch of idiots. And that poor as dirt Hinako, all it took was one piece of cheap candy to have her following me around like a dog. It's almost cute how stupid she is. A cockroach like her deserves to die. The evil kendama. There we go. Found it. A lot of words in this game you've never seen before. Oh, like some of the names that are like some of the topics that are brought up, and not counting the Japanese ones, or counting the Japanese ones. Fuck. Wow, that was. You know, it'd be cool if you died like in 2 hits. That's cool. That doll thing snuck right up behind me, and I dodged as a reflex. And well, guess I won. Don't worry about you. That's around the corner yet. Shit. Keep dodging. Ah, I kept dodging. It didn't work. Couldn't dodge far enough. Where'd that Sam scratch? Oh, criminy. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? This might be one of the possibilities that is ineffective. There are 4 possibilities for the doors, and one is just does nothing. I think it's blue-green. Yeah. So if I did green-red, then that would be... Yes, now I can go up this pathway to the door in the back. Yeah, it is English words you're referring to. One of the first ending, can't remember what it was, and I think at least one other is a lot for you. Well, you know, English is a funky language. Rinko's secret journal. I wish I could live in a world where it's just Shu and me, but I don't mean that I want the rest of the town to disappear. No, what I truly want is a world where Shu and I can bask together in the spotlight, with everyone else standing in the background as our supporting characters. I don't suppose there's a spell I could cast that would create such a dream world. Yokan. Crumpled letter. Sorry for writing you a letter out of the blue. I know we could just chat at school, but when I'm around you, I always end up here. Hey, I know this was really last minute, but would you mind coming shopping with me on Sunday? I want to know that clothes will look cute on me from a boy's perspective, that is. What do you think? I love you so much. You never leave my thoughts, Rinko. This is one from the original playthrough. I missed it the first time I got through the game. Bink. I don't think this is it. That ain't it. Nope, not that one. Rinko's secret journal. The handwriting turns erratic and distorted. No, what I truly want is a world where that nasty little cockroach in Atinako who's always crawling around a shoe is gone. I don't care how it happens. She could die in an accident or some rare disease. Hell, she can move some far off country for all I care. I just want her gone forever. Won't any of the gods answer my prayers? Kind of on the nose there. See, there's supposed to be a second thing that dropped here next to these books, but I already picked it up in the first playthrough, so it kind of got out of order. But it's okay. We're burning through. We're burning. Burning through our problems. Did Rinko draw those pictures? Well, honestly, it's tough to say if Rinko drew, if any of this is real. There's always a good chance it's going to all be in Hinako's head, trying to get her, converted in the faith, as it were. Oh my god, I got 2 Emma right now. Wild. Alright, now we got the last one, which is over here in the back. So what I need is white and red. Yep, white and red. Yeah, they're clearly all a bunch of pictures of Shu, but you have to understand that, reality is distorted in this, oh crap. I need white and red, but I can't get white and red. What I need is red and green. so that I can change it to white and red. So what I do is I go through here and through the door at the end, then flip the switch in this room. Which got a jerk in it. Does that room have a jerk in it? That room had a jerk in it. Oh, never mind. Come on then. Oi! Get wrecked. That was a grab. That is what I want. That killed it. Shin there. Alright, fun stuff in here. Whoop. Well, a bandage. Yet another one. God knows I got plenty of those. Sushi. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the bandage. Actually, you know what I'm gonna get rid of? I'm gonna get rid of this first aid kit, because I'll tell you right now. A first aid kit is great for topping off, but bandage does half health and you can hold on to 3 of them. So it only makes sense that you have more bandages, even if it means you might be healing a little bit more often. Howdy. Yep, ain't playing, just going through the door. Don't mind me. Alright, school. Gekko. Okay. Aha! Class observation log. In continuation from last semester, I'm to be class president once again. I hope I can make this another wonderful semester. The role of class president holds a lot of responsibilities, but I think I'm up to the task. Even when I was young, I always wanted to be the mom or big sister whenever I played house. I think it's because I really enjoyed looking after others. I believe that every single student in our class has things they excel in, as well as things they could stand to work on. In my view, the purpose of a class president is to help others with their shortcomings, so we can make the school an enjoyable place for everyone. Nishida Rinko, murderer. Ah. Rinko's diary. I've wasted years of my life at school carefully putting on the good girl act, pretending I was perfect in every way, basking in my own sense of superiority. Back then I sincerely believed I was better than everyone else, but things are different now. I can see how I've been looking down on others just to falsely raise myself up. I can't help but wonder though, has everyone else seen through my act this whole time? Hinako, Sakuko, even Shu. Maybe they've always seen through me, straight to my rotten core. Maybe all this time they were only pretending to be my friends. Handwriting is seething with unfettered hatred. But I'm not the one at fault. It's all because of that awful Hinako. If only you were gone, they wouldn't be feeling like this. Rest is too to start a read. Anything else on the desks? I think that's it. Hit the lamp. So long, lamp. Yes, Rinko, please. You're running a little rich. Class observation log. I love being class president because I get to look after all these lost causes. Even when I was young, I always enjoyed comparing myself to other inferior kids and bask in my own superiority. When I pretend to care about others, I can please a lot of people. The losers I help, the people around me, and even my parents. And frankly, that makes me happy as well. Right now, I'm in charge of 2 girls who are the definition of morons. They're both so carefree and empty-headed. Neither of them knows the first thing about fitting in. The only reason they have any friends at all in class is because I'm taking care of them. They fawn over me and tell me all the time how grateful they are. It feels amazing. I really truly think that I was born to be class president. Nishida Rinko. Awful person. There we go. Rinko's diary. I should have never pretended to be something I wasn't. If I hadn't, then I would have been able to look Hinako in the eye. I could have told her what I really think of her, put her in her place, but I've let everything sit and fester, and now the wound has turned necrotic. So even though this is the day when all my wildest dreams are coming true, my heart still feels heavy. The handwriting is chaotic and full of violent energy. This is the bed I made, so I'll lie in it, but I won't ever forgive you for what you did to Shu. How dare you hurt him? Shu may not cry or scream at you like I know he wants to, but I'll make you feel his pain all the same. Damn, girl. Just grab that. Just stick your hand in there. Ew. And now Rinko can get dumped. Rinky is stinky. What do we got here? 4 kits, 13 bandages, 4 toolkits. Oh, so much crap. Oh yeah, I get it all. The fox arm, the sacred sword. Good stuff. Yeah. Again, officially a new cutscene. Did I make a Terminator 2 joke last time? She should do a thumbs up when she goes down. She should do it. Tri-scale emblem. Hup, hup, hup. All right. Like, yippee. You open the door more. Oh, that's right. It's 2 doors. I forgot. You open the inner door, then you open the outer door. Of course. Can I just go? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go through this every time. Lame. Oh well. Just scan the area for anything else, but... Moving on. Gotta find 2 items in here. Right, medicine cabinet from Shoes Place. Some more crap. Can't go that way. Can't go this way. Excuse me. Never mind. Let's go then. Ow. Pop. Just walking off, huh? Just walking off like you own the place. Typical. And I think there are some new letters in here too. Some new documents in this space. Thank you. Yep, the drawing. That's important. Flip it. Okay. So that's all set. We move on to the next area. Hey. Your soul is mine. Let's... Yeah, let's get rid of a first aid kit. Why not? We could get rid of a toolkit in theory, but... I've learned of high tech in this game. Scent of herbs overpowering. I think I have to, yeah, hit another thing. Bandage again. I'm just glad they're not throwing red capsules at me. Kind of a dumb thing to have to, like, you know, dance around. I mean, there's plenty of this stuff later in the game. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll focus on getting the... Anything else in here, or is it just to go through the door? Yeah, because there's a 1 star in here, if I recall. Oh! Technically not a new cutscene. Is it because you don't see my legs? Anything but my legs? Yeah, I guess not. But still, this is a nice introduction to the, whatever this is. The Prego. That's kind of expedient how they saved on new cutscenes. Anywho. That went easy. Anything else in the room that could help? Probably not, but... Oh, look at that! Red capsules! Just when I was speaking of the fact that they were kind of being nice about not putting too many in front of me. Because if you don't remember, I'm not allowed to take any red capsules in these new endings. Which is suspicious. It suggests that the red capsules were the problem the entire time. Of all things. How dare they? Brainiac Hero comic. Which we got last time. Oh, good jump, good jump. Shine. Dead. Dead as vaudeville. Scorpy, 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 scorpy. Oh, the slurpy noises. Okay, yep, and we're back in the main room. Don't worry about that. Chew. Can you get your lines out a little bit quicker, please? It's important. Ta-da! New cutscene because of face. It's a little redder. It feels a little redder across the board, too. Like there's just red tone in the background, red lighting. Hi, Shu. Wait, hang on, not that one.
幼い頃からの友人に別れを告げるのは辛いだろ
はい。あ、いえ。するべきでした。もっと早く。こんな姿をお見せして申し訳ありません。
謝らなくていい。むしろその痛みを強いた私の方が謝らねばならない。行こう。
Alright. Moving on. And back we go. Alright, back to real world. And now we have to make our trip to Shu's house. Old cutscene, let's go. Old cutscene next, and this is where we run into the fog monster, and it chases us upstairs, but then the tree falls, blocking our way back. Okay, let's see here. What's something over here? Let me check this. Just make a trip. Yeah, chocolate. Dang it. Find another Hokara. I think there's another Hokara up here shortly. Girl, time to accept I left your ass. Here we go. Don't need soda. Ah, here it is. You get another Emma and a diary of revenge. And then, in the Edo period, Ebisu-Gaoka witnessed another faith-changing event. The divine tree, the symbol of their religion, was struck by lightning and burned down. By this time, the ideologies of the Tsukumogami faith had taken root, and sacredness was now determined by the antiquity of an object. The divine tree was not worshipped for subduing the water dragon. Instead, it was only due to the fact that it was the oldest object in the area, and so a new divine object was decided upon to take the tree's place. The next target of worship was the Inari statue. Before long, faith in the Inari statue itself developed, mixing with the Tsukumogami faith to create an amalgamation of beliefs completely unique to Ebisu-Gaoka. To this effect, the mongrel Inari faith here in Ebisu-Gaoka has almost no likeness to that practiced throughout the rest of Japan and boasts a pathetically superficial history. Even this changing of idols has been turned into some epic divine story by the priests. This is the nonsense they came up with. With the divine tree destroyed by lightning, the land lost its guardian, and the ancient evil water dragon attempts to rise from its slumber. Hearing the town's plight, a family of benevolent foxes traveled far from the west to subdue the dragon once more. The people's faith in them bolsters their power, but with enough power, the dragon shall awaken once more. So now they're convincing locals to devote themselves to the new god Inari-sama. Water Dragon, Divine Tree, Tsukumogami, and the now Inari-sama, these pathetic people believe their faith has 1,000 years of history and has been mutilated time and again to suit their petty needs. Man truly is a fickle beast. And another Emma. I got like 4 now. So now, is it put here? Ah, here we go. More in the Senensugi section. The believer's world and the god's realm are not impervious to change. No matter how revered a god may be, their believers can choose to worship another god, or their religion can prove impossible to preserve in its original form. The Tsukumogami faith, where one would worship old things, shifted over to Inari faith once the object of worship changed to the moss-covered Inari statues. I'm sure that the mix of the Inari faith and Tsukumogami faith is only one of many cases, and once 100 years pass, who knows? Tanuki statues of Shigaraki could be the next object of worship. Hey, who doesn't like a good, Tanuki? They're cool dudes. Here we go. Tossing some stuff in the Hokara. Not at 3,000 yet. How many faith do we have, just out of curiosity? It's not faith. Emma, we have 3 Emma right now, and totally a lot. Snuffle, snuffle. I hear you, bro. He's up there. He'll get to us eventually. Forget if I can actually get up there. Hi. Of course you're gone. Haha, you're coming for the grab! And you missed! Ah, oh, come on. I totally got the counter a little early, actually, but that's okay. Take it! I feel betrayed by the lack of counter. Howdy. Oh, he's just not playing right now. Look, a giant rock. The axe. I forgot the axe. Who wants to have some fun with the axe? Me. No, not that. Steel pipe. Just what I need. Now, the next Jizo statue, which we'll have to hit eventually, will not be for a while yet. We'll have to go through the whole point where we go to a certain spot, find a key, get chased by a fog monster. Oh, there's 2 of them. Alright. And let's get out of here. You just throw a rock at me? What the heck was that all about? I mean, I can deal with the blood and spitting up, but rocks? Just rude. Yes, Shu. How could you leave your Aibo? Fishing minigame. Yeah. Oh, cool, they're just up there. Oh, that's neat. Just kind of bouncing around up there. Let's see. Yeah. That's fine. Let's go this way. Oh, good, another toolkit. That's a bridge we can't cross. And that's a bridge we can cross when we get there. Dead. That's 1. Anything over here interesting? I don't think so. Now, let's the other end of this. Divine water. I mean, I guess I can take it, but it's not really useful for me. It's just like a little bit gunk. Oh. Research notes on Hakokoso. Hakokoso. I learned that from reading exotic herbology that Kakura makakura is made by grinding up the seeds of the hakokuso, an extraordinarily rare herb. Hakokuso is notoriously difficult to cultivate as it requires a very specific environment in which to grow. Rarely found in the wild, this precious medicinal herb is so prized it has earned itself the title of the flower of the gods. According to folklore, the herb can give one the ability to converse with gods, visit their lands, and even awaken dormant powers. With the manifold divine experiences this herb is rumored to provide, it is no surprise that numerous legends talk of kings journeying to find it under the belief it holds the key to immortality. When ground, its seeds are said to smell of peaches. Now, this is important for Silent Hill lore because this flower is what was used to make the drug in Silent Hill 1. So these are connections back to the greater Silent Hill series, if just, minimal, largely tenuous. Dang it. Divine Water. Flump. Where's the nearest Hoko? That's all the way back there. I think there's another one further up, though. Okay, take a right. Here. Yeah. Hup, hup, hup. Prepare that. Hi. Dang it. Fortunately, that's super armor. One axe blow does the job. Okay, now I gotta go elsewhere. Crunch, crunch, chunk. Is there another one? Yeah, actually there is. Whoops. Dang those Dark Souls rules, how you clip against walls. Map of Tsukisato. This is the door we have to open. Absolutely not. Toolkit, huh? I got room for more of those, I guess. Yokon. No more room for Yokon. Man, I really want to find me a, Hokora, if possible. Hope there's one near that shrine thingy there. Let's see, go this way. Lots of cleared space out here. Yeah, there's a Hokora. Cool, another 600. Alright, my axe is getting a little low, so why don't we just go ahead and patch that up. Crowbar. Do I want a crowbar instead of like the sledgehammer or something? Because crowbar is really good as a secondary melee weapon. As like a mid-range melee weapon. What if I just went in here? Strange note, my sanctuary is still incomplete. I'm lonely, so lonely. It feels like I'm going to freeze. I need to gather more women. More. But even when I do, they all go away. I keep collecting more and more, but they all die. Mommy, why did you leave me all alone? I'm lonely, so lonely. It feels like I'm going to freeze. I need to gather more women. More. But even when I do, they all go away. Ooh, Omamori, goat. Take less damage when facing multiple enemies. Scales with the number of enemies. You too can be goated. Yeah. The key. You know what? I don't know what's going in there, and I didn't want to know. Dang it. And hop. And let's go. It's time for chase scene. Shit. And I'm gassed. And move again. The lights actually do a pretty good job of giving me the way to go through. Just follow the lights. There we go. Oh, it's barely 1 hour in. We're already at this point? That's pretty good, actually. Well, pretty good. Could be doing better, I suppose. Nope. Higashi. Harare. First aid kit. Oh, hey, still go. Dang it. There we go. Dodge out of that. Alright, and that does it. And now we're here. It's kind of interesting how it just all left. More red capsules, by the way. What's going on over here? What's your deal, What's your deal, Piggy? Oh, that's Inari. Can I continue to go down here? Because that'd be cool if so. I never really tried going back. I believe there was... Okay, I don't need to go too far, to be honest. Right. That thing I don't need. Not quite there yet, but getting close. You know what? What the heck is it? Well, I'll tell you one thing. I think I know for a fact that right around where this fence is something important. It is the next Jizo. The character for he, fire, can be faintly seen etched in the stone base. Blomp. Why, that looks for all the world like Shu's house. How about that? How about that? Yep. Now, as I recall correctly, over here was Sakako's old shrine? Is that before or after the sacred tree? I can't remember. Yeah, this is Sakako's old shrine. Hello. Research Journal Photo 4, which I've kind of got ahead of. Regarding the legend of the Sacred Sword, the defeated soldiers needed a place they could hide to escape prosecution by the enemy army. They were unable to engage with anyone from surrounding settlements, so there was no way for them to purchase new goods. This forced them to make do with what they already had and led to a culture where tools were used for as long as possible. The act of treating old tools with respect and reusing broken or unwanted ones was seen as a virtue and called kishu. It was thought that when a tool reached the end of its lifespan and was laid to rest, then both the tool and the god to whom it was offered would be pleased. Clearly, a tradition born of necessity in a hidden village of defeated soldiers.
昔は栄えてたみたい。
Added info. Oh, interesting. It's under the sacred sword. Set. What's under light here? Oh, that's the light puzzle.
火事があってからは人が寄りつかなくなっちゃったって聞いた。
Yep, offering. Oh, this is it up here. There it is. We'll be coming back here later. A little later.
これがお地蔵さん。誰かが前掛けを。
The Ojiso-san, someone put a shawl on it. Look at that. There are 5 Ojiso-sans in there, and there are 3 out of 5 of them are have a little whatever on them. Heh, I'm reckless. Take that first aid kit. You don't have anything to stand up to against chocolate. Big rock. Big rock, son. Getting so close to the 3,000 marker, but not quite there yet. Don't go that way, tree fell over.
ここに繋がってたんだ。
Find Shu and Rinko.
シュウ、相棒、私だ。
Where are you? Found you, the cracked hibachi brazier. Brazier was filled with charcoal to help stay warm until the large crack put an end to that shit. So now we go back to the Jizo and drop it off, and that's 4 out of 5. Ooh, an electric light there I hadn't noticed until now. Right there, yep. Offered, the cracked hibachi brazier. My ears were met with the soothing chime of bells upon offering the item. This should do. 4 out of 5. And the 5th one is after the next event, I guess you could say. Okay. Nope. 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 Definitely a new cutscene. Last time I was here, it was just a letter in here and a key to get inside the house. Oh.
今までありがとう。私も相棒に頼らずに。
So if you remember, that's the capsule case he gave her at the beginning of the game, which had her meds in there, which was the source of the drugs that was basically tied to the first ending. Hi, Mean Christine. Thanks for coming in. Important turning point. Hey there, partner. We've made it out of some pretty vicious battles together, huh? Even had to part ways with our fair share of comrades on the battlefield. I just never thought we'd have to part ways, too. But at least ours won't be a goodbye through death on the battlefield. From now on, you can't ask for anything from me, okay? Because it's not like I can expect your help anymore. You have to look out for yourself now. I won't be there to drag you to safety when you fall. But wherever we go, no matter what we do, we'll always be a part of the Space Army, and we'll always be partners. Got it? Thanks for everything, Hinako. Shoot. And the front door key to the house. Note that all red capsules have now gone. So clearly we are now locked towards the new endings at this point. Actually, we did just update the journal. Yep, under Shu. Oh ho ho! Shu's knowledge of medicine rivals that of a veteran pharmacist. From ingredients, efficacy, to the medicine that best matches your body, you name it and he'll be able to tell you. You can consult him with all those pains that come with growing up, like headaches to acne, and just like that, he'll recommend you medicine and also give you advice on daily lifestyle choices. Rumor got around that listening to Shu's advice really does make acne go away, and now he's really popular with the girls. I suffer from frequent headaches, so Shu gets me medicine based on my symptoms, and it really helps out. Yeah, everyone else has been updated in their things. Sakuko is now her trapped... Oh, well, Jinko hasn't changed after Rinko. Rinko got freaking boinged. She got burned good. And Shu, well, you can see the red around his neck indicating that's where he got dropped. So. Moving on. Same cutscene as before, which should start with a phone call, as I recall. And then I think Junko shows up.
Shu, Rinko?
I think it is important to remember, too, that I'm pretty sure Rinko and Shu do not show up again after the encounter in the school. Like, after they step outside of the classroom, that's it. They're gone from the game. But as this is an old cutscene, I think I'm going to skip it because, well, hang on. Let me see if I remember the phone call. Or does the phone call happen afterwards? That's what it might be.
Shu?
You know what? Maybe we'll just watch this because it is kind of goofy how she opens the door and boom! The fox lady grabs her. The fog monster. Alright, now back to the other side. Let's just go. It is quite Looney Tunes, isn't it? Alright, now this is, again, a new cutscene because of the fact that she's got the wolf arm. But I get this weird feeling that nothing else is going to... I say wolf arm, it's a fox arm, but... Oh, interesting. Actually, that is kind of a change. Because...
Yeah.
If I recall, she comes down here with Fox Mask, hand in hand, and then he eventually leaves her. But, yeah, he's not even standing there. Uh-oh! Run, hurry, there's no going back. Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure what the doll is. If it's like Hinako's innocence, or perhaps it's Junko's influence. Like the real Junko.
一緒にいるのを感じます。
Yeah, this is definitely a new cutscene. All right, good news. This can actually end really quickly. And I think what I'm gonna do first is yeah, that's just straight up blocked, isn't it? Yeah, you can't go anywhere there. And what I'm gonna do is make an extra save in here, so I come back here, because this is a diverging point for the the extra endings. But like immediately I can do this now. I can just go straight through if I want to. But there's a Hokora here. So we're gonna drop some stuff off. None of our stuff that should be dropped off. We're gonna record over here in slot 4. This is gonna be our regain points, just in case I need it. And instead of exploring this area, I'm just going to leave. Howdy. Yep. What? You know what? Well, there's some notes here, so let's grab a couple. Solemn letter. The seal shall mark thee as our own. Proof of thine own sacrifice of body and spirit. Be thou awake or hidden in sweet slumber, joyous shalt thou be to serve. Even when flesh is rotted away and bone turned to dust, so thou shalt serve. Solemn letter. Halt the spread of corruption from the mortal world on thy hand, and cleanse it to a silver and noble sheen. Rejoice, Hinako, and be welcome. You know what actually I want to check out? I want to check out some of the side rooms here. Instead of going like all the way up to the upstairs areas where the actual ritual is happening, I just kind of want to go like over here. Because there's like side rooms where there's other stuff going on. Like this side room, for example. Because I think there might be some more information here. Like, I'm not running out of time or anything. I got plenty of time. There's that too. That could get me some good and quick. And I think there's one more over here to the bottom. Anything new or just the divine water? Which I can toss. I just... No, that room's the same. Maybe the one over here. Hi. Shoot. Die. This door, I believe, goes to a separate room as well. Yep. I think there's like a side room here, maybe? Or not. Maybe not. Alright. I thought there might have been more in here, but I guess not. We'll do a greater sweep of this later on. Where's that Hokora again? It's right over here. Drop this stuff off. And now, finally, we can pray and get another Omamori slot. 4 now. Cannot increase any further. Interesting. There's room for 5 there on that little section here that clearly shows 5. But I am going to instead add an Omamori on, now that I've got a slot. So we are going to put on, let's see... Crow. Suddenly restores health after defeating enemy might be nice, and it might allow us to just kind of not worry about much of anything. Decreases sanity consumption, focus charging time, slightly restores health after counter. We got that one equipped, all 3 of these equipped. Increase the damage taken while dodging. Weapons with high durability. The goat. Alright, we are putting on the crow. I know. Cutscene? This button mash over here. This button mash. I can't button mash. Not a cutscene. Oh well.
見たまえ皆が私たちを祝ってくれている
It is kind of eerie, isn't it? Everyone's just kind of hanging out. Is that Junko on the left with the mask on? Are these all just Junko? Are all these guys on the right just Fox Mask but with black hair and black costume? They look exactly the same. Yep, same cutscene as before, which is getting ready to fight Rinko. So let's do it. Yeah. Hey, chance to use some of my healing items that I've got in it. My dodge. Dang it! Oh! Oh, lady behind me. Focus, 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 and... Hurrah! That's a good move. Use that move more often. Paying attention to these words while watching somebody else do it, it was kind of interesting because it's like the conversation they're having is not a conversation of people fighting for their lives. It's a conversation of like friends having an argument, basically. Nope. I saw a counter. Whoops. Counter op. Oh well. Alright, now we're taking normal damage again. Alright. Done and done. So long, Rinko. They're verbalizing all the resentment. Yeah, they're basically having it out. New cutscene. Is this the fish guy again? I remember the fish guy being in the Shimizu household. So, last time this was Mom calling her home for dinner.
え、お母さん？
そろそろ帰っといて。お夕飯ができたから。
So that's the same. That's new. I think so. I think that was new.
ひなこ、もう十分。殺すか殺されるか。
And this is new too.
姉ちゃん。
殺されなさい。
Junko's being a lot more direct this time around.
どうしてみんなそうなの？みんな殺してるの？お姉ちゃんも殺したの？
ええ、私も殺したわ。
I killed them all.
お父さんもお母さんも、そして大切な妹であるあなたもね。友
Imoto.
達もみんな殺したわ。
私は殺されたくない。
今日それを口にすることがどれだけ恐ろしいか分かってる？
もちろん。
今日までに何度も言ったかもしれないけれど、もう一度だけ言うわね。生はあなたが選びなさい。だけど今日、その選択には特別な代償が伴う。それもあなたが生き延びた時にだけ。あなたがおとなしく殺されるなら何の代償もない。お姉ちゃんはひな子に幸せになってほしいよ。
お姉ちゃん。
Dang it, One-chan. Why's it gotta be like that? Yeah, we can't go back in there. So, right.
お姉ちゃんの言う通りだ。時間がない。二人とも待ってて。すぐ行く。
It is kind of weird that she bases it all on Shu and Rinko and helping them when it's like, no, they're not. They don't factor in anymore. Let's see. Do I have anything to enshrine? No, I didn't have anything important. There's a bat here, but I'm interested in bats. Bats to you. Higashi, good. I'll take that. That's it, right? Just those couple things, and then we can drop that off. It's only been like 20 or 30 faith. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's 80. I forgot that was a whole 80. Okay, I've got this place I need to go next. What a pointless shed. Is that another radio? Can we turn that one on? Hi, sure, what's up? Yeah, totally. Okay, left. Dead and dead ski. Ooh. Research journal number 5. In the Edo period, lightning struck the divine tree, leading people to believe that its spiritual power was lost. Then they turned to worship the next oldest object, the Inari statues. Thus, the people of Ebisugaoka began worshipping Inari-sama. However, the sacred sword predates even the Inari faith. If the oldest object was to become the next object of worship, then it should have been the sacred sword. In other words, if the sacred sword is discovered, it will, without a doubt, undermine the very foundation of local beliefs. Sounds hot. Let's do it. Hi. It's further up in it. Okay. Yeah, I have to clear that. Got bumped. Oh, sweet. Wow, that axe cleared through him. Did someone give me awesome attack power? Because that's awesome. Ka-ching. Anything else hiding around here? Crowbar. I'm good. Alright. I think this is it over here on my left. Once I get there. Okay. Ooh, a note. Letter to Kumiko. He's really done it this time. That husband of mine is always quick to brandish the knife around when he loses his temper, but this time he went too far. He threw it at Hinako. Did he even stop for a second to think what might happen if he mangled her face before she got married? I just don't know what's going through his head sometimes. Sorry, Kumiko. I know I'm always complaining to you. If I recall correctly, there's a attack just after that. I don't think I have to go this way anyway, so I'm just going to move on down here. And then to my left... what have we got here? The character etching of the stone base is indecipherable. Ah, there's a knife stuck in the wall. Clinical trial. It's now been 2 weeks since I began taking Kakura Makakura. I've observed no significant physical changes. If anything, I've been falling asleep and waking with ease. I have lucid dreams an average of once every 2 days. When I do, I feel neither the passage of time nor exhaustion, which allows me to become lost in thought. However, today, I was met with startling results. In my dream, there was another version of myself who spoke to me. Girl, don't do that. Alright, supposedly that knife is actually very close by. I just haven't looked at the map exactly to see where it is yet. It's over here in one of these trees. Hi. Oh, the command grab. Is that it? Is that it? No. It's on a tree. Alright, hang on. Back we go. Yeah, it's closer than I think, but not as close as I hoped. It's a little bit over here. Is it over here? Did I get that right? Open this up to another tab. Zoom it in. Search the thing. Yeah, I gotta go around this house to back. Yeah. Another one? There it is. I can see it from here. Found it. Dad's old kitchen knife. Father's old tuna fillet knife. It's now completely rusty and useless. Just like Dad. Okay, now we gotta take a little bit of a walk here. I mean, not just to the Jitho statue, but now we also have to go back to the shrine.
来たれ我らのもとへ神木のもとへ私何を
Oh goodness, I just realized. I didn't think this would happen, but
どういうこと
I see. I thought it would have been an easy run. Fool me. Ha, you missed. Thirty love, Herbert. 30 love. Alright, now we go back this way and up. Hopefully we won't be attacked too many more times on the way back. Yeah, that's just boring. Yeah. So, we are going to be attacked. One of you, huh? What if I just left? Alright, and there's shoes, which we don't need to go to. We just need to turn left at the sign here. And up the steps. Is that another weapon? Oh, I can see it's is that one of the enemies or is that a person? I think it's one of the enemies, but it's got a couple of axes in it. Which is kind of funky. I don't recall seeing that last time. Torii Gate, they can't come here. We're goated. This is it, right? Yeah. Anything else to drop off? I do, actually. A couple of things. Couple of things. The good news is I only have to do this once. It's funny. Apparently, if I get this and then I can pick it up from any Jizo shrine later in subsequent playthroughs. Leaves falling, definitely a different thing. Hello? Oh, baby! The folded steel. It means Japanese sword. I kind of wondered what form the sword would take, because, well, they didn't always necessarily use katana. Now the question is, does this thing have, like, infinite durability? Sacred Sword. An ancient sword that harbors a malevolent energy deeper than its steel. Even if the blade chips, the mysterious power that resides in it will restore the weapon to its whole and unblemished state. Sacred Sword. While it is sheathed, the Sacred Sword will recover durability when you attack enemies using other weapons. Okay. While you cannot use the Sacred Sword to focus attack, your gauge will remain untouched if you attack while focusing. Huh? However, if you are attacked while in this state, you'll automatically block the attack and be forced out of focus. You can perform a counter while wielding the Sacred Sword by using R2 so long as the counter is possible, even if you're already in the middle of an attack. Girl! Yo! Look at that! Sacred Sword, baby! It's a real deal! Okay, why did I sing from the Divide Tree again? Weird. Oh, that was, Hinako said that. Yep, Samurai class unlocked. Now I have to unlock Wild Dancer style. Where's my gun? Okay. I will say it looks more like the sword is swinging Hinako rather than her swinging the sword. It looks like she's being wielded by the sword rather than the sword wielding her, given the way she's just, like, jerking around. Interesting. So I guess the focus is more preparing to block than it is doing an actual. All right. Question is, how good is it? You know. All right. All the way back down. And are we going to get the chance to test this sucker out? Oh, why not? It is nice too that they gave us a fourth. Weapon slot for this thing. I think that's very, very pleasant. Alright, so now we're going straight and back around. Yeah, we just gotta go back around the whole mess again. Also the big guy left. I hear you. Oh, I know what you are. You were the multi-headed whatever. Alright, so now we can just go straight to the end of the game. There's no, like, special stuff coming on from here on. Guess what? You've been drawn. Yes, I dash into it, but I can also dash out of it. Dang it. Stupid thingies. What? Alright. That's pretty good. Those things can usually take a fair bit of punishment, so I'm down with that. Now. To go up here is to go up to another shrine for purifying stuff, but I do not have the purifying content. In fact, I specifically skipped it. I'm going for the ending in which I skip purifying the sword. So I'm not even going to touch that. Alright, so this way. That's 10 of 7. Could be tight for us to get to the end. Bomb. What's up, chump? Let's go. Did she just EI Jutsu that shit? Oh, that's so awesome. Good job, Hinako. I appreciate you. No, I just fell asleep on that one. Good shit, Hinako. Nobody knew you had such power. Alright, and this is the blocked road. This is fenced. Very fenced. This is a door you can't open. And we are actually getting into town now. Now here's the question. Can I hit Sakuko's from here? I don't think I can. Steel pipe. I don't have steel pipe anymore. This is another truck. I thought that was the truck that, you know, the truck. That truck's in the middle of the street over there. Yep. Sure. How am I doing in health? Very good, actually. Yeah, this is where we get the cutscene with, the park. So there's the fox. There's Hinako caring for a fox. Kotoyuki, I believe, is Fox Mask as a young boy. Or it's possible that that Hinako just protected a fox entirely. Old medical record notes: while the request for emergency transport was being made, I was left alone in the examination room with the patient. During this time, he briefly regained consciousness. When I rushed over and began calling his name, he responded, "Kotoyuki, so that's my name." It is not uncommon for patients with high fevers to experience disorientation. However, this young boy did not show any signs of distress. He remained expressionless, his face like an unmoving mask. His eyes were blank and glassy, not unlike those of a doll. At the very least, I did not note any of the usual symptoms of fever-induced disorientation. Immediately after, he again lost consciousness. As I did not accompany him, I did not know the details of what happened at the prefectural hospital. Although such an episode can likely be attributed to a temporary disturbance of the patient's memory, as a long-practicing physician of Ibisugaoka, I cannot help but be reminded of that local phenomenon, the fox possession. He is Fox Mask. It is he who will come for later. Whoa, hey, what's this? A box. What's in there? Nothing. Good. I think I checked this place out a while ago. Oh, there's a toolkit here. And by a while ago, I mean my first playthrough. Bum, bum, bum. What's up, chump? Let's go. What do you got? Come on. Draw. Down. Down in 2. 1 counter and 1 light. Nice. That's what I'm looking for. Some more faith. Faith, baby. Alright, I think we can just, yeah, leave. Just leave. No more bandages for me. Oh, another Inami-sama box. Cool. The Diary of Revenge. On the 21st, 13 Ebisugaoka residents were brutally killed in broad daylight. The police department had yet to find the killer. Kinshu Paper Morning Edition, May 22nd, Meiji 13, 1880. This was well before this game takes place. This was a truly horrible incident. Police investigations pulled up nothing, and construction on a large-scale dam began soon after, drawing a whole new workforce to Ebisugaoka that rapidly developed the town. Before long, everybody had forgotten about the mass murder. I, however, have not forgotten. There was something very peculiar about this incident. According to multiple eyewitness reports, the killer was a giant of a man, over 2 meters tall, who had covered himself head to toe in tree bark and roots fashioned into a kind of armor. On top of all that, he also wore no mask. He marched around the town preaching the following: "You worship false idols. The foxes lead you astray. Destroy their foul statues. If reverence is not given to the divine tree, then that water dragon shall rise once more to bring calamity upon this land." Then the man proceeded to butcher everyone in his path with a katana. I wager that the perpetrator was some kind of divine tree faith fanatic. To the followers of the old practices, the transition of faith from the divine tree to the Inari statue is surely seen as an unforgivable act of blasphemy. It's entirely possible that the strange guise he wore was to replicate the giant monk who founded the religion in the Kamakura period. According to another eyewitness report, we also know what happened to the man in his final moments. This too, unsurprisingly, has been made out into some kind of divine happening. A thick fog swept in, and from it appeared a pack of eerily glowing foxes. They circled around the man surrounding him, and then everything was swallowed by the fog, leaving nothing behind. What juvenile dribble. Get the Shinsengumi on the case, I tell ya. We need the Shinsengumi on this, guys. Do I have a Hokurai nearby? Not really. It's probably just the ones closer up to the end. That's fine. You know what? Let's... Oh, there was one right here the whole time. The whole town's got nothing but monsters in it. Alright, we got 1,000 now. Now what? Let's see, we could go for another Omamori for kicks. The Sakura enhances the health effects of restoring items and Omamoris. Interesting. Interesting. Boring mostly, though. How boring. There's that truck again. Oh, I can't get through there. There's pots in the way. That would lead me to Sakako's house, though. Funny. So, how are we doing over here? Not as good as I expected, honestly. So I guess we'll be relying on other weapons, too, for the rest of the fun. I thought they'd charge up a little bit faster. Oh, hello. Oh, dang it. Can I just go? Well, it doesn't matter at this point. You're dead, but still. Like, I'm looking at the way seems open. There are some fights you have to do, but that might not have been one of them. I like my axe. I'ma keep it. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. We got it.
相棒
Oh, that's actually pretty good. I just kind of left it in there for about a minute, and it's almost fully recharged, which is nice. Oh. This was a house I was never able to go to before. Or at least I remember it that way. That the door was closed off here. No chill kit. Yeah, you so slow? My answer is how about no? So now, this is another house that I was able to explore much earlier. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't seem like much. Yeah, probably a couple more items, but really, who cares at this point? Truly, who doth care? Alright, we're at 7 now. Got it. What if I just skipped y'all? Oh, the goop. Not as fast as me.
うちもやられてる
And in we go. Old cutscene. Move we go. Mush mush. Is it the fisheries? Fine shoe and Rinko. Good luck with that, lady.
もしもし
清水さんのお宅でお間違いないでしょうか。岡本水産でございます。毎度ごひいきに預かり誠にありがとうございます。
Whoops.
あの
Oh, hey.
もしもし
Mush mush. Well, I'll just leave that. Alrighty. My steel. And now I gotta remember where I'm supposed to be able to go. Yippee. Like, I could explore this place for, like, stuff. Because I think there are a couple things, like... Yeah, here's one over here. Inari Sushi. Which I can dump. Well, let's check the door, just for kicks. Yeah, this door's still closed. And then I go over here, which is the actual door to the boss. Yeah, I do have to solve this whole place. Oh well. Ain't the worst thing in the world.
この日付何か大事な日だった気が
Ain't the worst sentence. Means I get a whole bunch more faith, at least. At least. So... let's go exploring down this way. That's the place with the stove. We'll have to melt a wax blob there. Nothing else in here? Nope, that's the usual. This is Junko's room with a replacement axes. In fact, while I'm here, I might as well just let it all fill back up. This is the room with the pictures. Has this changed? Oh, this has changed! Look at that. They're crossed out. A new picture. This one crosses out Mom and Dad and Rinko. Mom and Dad's crossed out. Rinko's crossed out. Interesting. I think I was told there's something new in this. There it is, another Inari-sama box. Diary of Revenge. My father had the courage to call out the town's religious group for the embezzlement of local taxes. He died in an accident shortly after, a mysterious accident, and those crooks claimed it as Inari-sama's divine punishment. I abandoned all faith and became an atheist from that day on. I don't believe in the gods or Buddha or divine punishments or stupid curses. Instead, I turned to research, and I began delving into the local history of religion and folklore. My goal was to expose their precious faith for what it really was, a bunch of wild tales crafted to suit their manipulative needs, and ultimately get my revenge. I write this journal like some kind of final message now due to my steadily deteriorating health. From the beginning of this month, my appetite has drastically decreased. Even after 3 weeks, I still don't get hungry. Any attempts to force down food simply results in vomiting. 2 days ago, I tried to eat some rice porridge to no avail. I threw it up soon after. More concerning was that there was something moving around in my vomit. It was the larva of a locust. Yesterday, I woke in a sudden fit of choking coughs. It left an odd squirming and scratchy sensation in my throat and mouth. Turning on the light, I spat out what I had coughed up. It was a grasshopper and a cricket. Surrounding me in my bed, I found another dozen or so insects crawling on the sheets. I had coughed up all these bugs. I can't go to a doctor. If anyone were to see this, they would immediately claim it some kind of divine punishment. I woke again in the early hours of the morning to a painful fit of coughing and countless bugs spewing from my mouth. They come out of me and crawl up my curtains and scutter across my floor until every inch of my room is covered in a gleaming, writhing carpet. I'm nothing more than skin and bones at this point, yet my head feels bulbous and heavy. Whenever I move it, I can hear a dry chittering inside me. My head is full of them now, or maybe they're eggs. I had a headache that felt like my head was going to split open just a moment ago, but it went away like it was nothing. My cough and the insects are getting progressively worse, however. I don't think I'll make it through the night. I refuse to believe that this is some divine punishment for questioning the gods, though. Who in their right mind would believe such nonsense? And another Emma. So, how'd the revenge go? Not great? Not great. I'm guessing the revenge didn't go great, pal. Wait. Oh, you know what it is? It's combat. Combat is what gets the sword charged back up. If you're just walking around doing nothing, then it won't at all, but I've solved the puzzle, such as it is. Okay, what's that? Mom and Dad's room. Anything new here? Divine water. So that's where I found the note that his debt's all paid off because he sold Hinako into marriage. I think that's it for this part. Then we can go on further. Now we go into room 2. House 2, rather. Howdy. I suppose. I don't need more bandages. Let's be real. Okay. 18 bandages. That's a few. Nope. Howdy. So the kitchen knife. The kitchen knife is one of the most highly damaging weapons in the game, but if you notice, that one monster took half the durability. Good news is this is back. But there is an Omamori that is going to come to my hand a little later in our little run through. And it is going to make things a lot better. Ah, criminy. You're gonna die? What's going on here? Come on. Let's see. That was good. Actually, I'm pretty sure that one doesn't have anything in it. But you know what? One last check just to be sure. Yeah. It's very misty in this part of the house. Howdy. Oh, now I'm just getting bad at it. Heal, damn it. There we go. Oh, come on! I thought I hit it. One more try, I guess. There we go. Japers. Alright, we have a drag carcass here. Ouch. Don't need a sickle. So I'll just leave. This guy can go screw. There's a scene here. Or not. Washing machine flyer. Be mesmerized by the swirling dance of washing water. State of the art electric washing machine for the housewife who knows best. Washing machine of the future brought to you by electronics pioneer Toranami Denki KM2 model, 29,800 yen. A steal at 29,800 yen. I can't hold any more crap. Yeah. Alright, yeah, that's taking... There was a scene there last time. Remember we got a, yeah, not you. We got a scene with, Hinako's parents last time when we went there. Not this time, though. Wasn't that where we found the other, Junko's bed is here, just like it was back then. Why do I feel like this is a new room?
どこにいるの?
Why do I feel like this is a new room? Because it's got all of Hinako's stuff on the wall, though. Letter to Santa. Dear Santa, I have been a very good girl this year, and so I would like a ray gun, please, from Shimizu Hinako. And then he got me a ray gun, and everything was great. Space Wars! There have been times when I wish from the bottom of my heart that Space Wars would continue forever, but as we grew older, the Galactic Imperium stopped sending me in new forces. We're still proud members of the Space Army and will always be on standby to defend the Earth, but we still call each other partner like the old times. Even if our classmates laugh and say that it's lame, our Space Wars have yet to come to an end. In fact, perhaps our Space Wars are only just beginning. Where the hell's that calendar? I sworn it was on the table that last time. Hi. Hurrah! Die, monster. Oh!
ごとに入れてって頼んだら入れてくれなかったんだって。
あらあら、気の毒だったね。
ひなちゃんは男の子と遊んでたから女の子のお遊びには入れてあげないって言われたの。
誰そんなこと言ったの？後でお姉ちゃんが叱っとくから。
純子およし。
ああ、純子、thanks。
男の子と遊んでただけでひどいね。
女の子嫌い。ひな子は女の子嫌だ。男の子になる。
この子はもっと小さい頃から男の子とも女の子とも遊んでたからね。
昭和って不思議な時代だよね。どうして子供の世界では男女が冷やかし合い互いに拒絶し合っているんだろう。学校でも異性と話をしただけで カにされたり冷やかされたり、私はそういうのが昔から理解できなくてのけ者にされてた。男子とかくれんぼしたい時もあれば、女子とお人形で遊びたい時もあった。でも男子は私を女扱いしてあんまり仲間に入れてくれなかった。女子は私が男子と遊んでるからって仲間外れにすることも多かった。お姉ちゃんはそれをひな子は見えている世界が違うのねって言ってたっけ。
So yeah, the thing I was always worrying about was
そんな私にも
that Junko doesn't
私の
exist.
ことを女扱いせず
But clearly these flashbacks show her.
初めての親友ができたんだ。
おい、それお前の人形だろ。落としてるぞ。
That's a long scene.
本部応答せよ。新たな巨大融合を確認。直ちに迎撃に向かう。
That carried on. Hi, doll thing. This is a new date, I believe. A different date than last time. Oh, dear, 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 dear. I think everything else is, yeah. I mean, I could replace the chocolate. But it's all gonna go in the pot anyway. So we're gonna get attacked on the way out. We know we are. Yeah, we'll do X. What a gigantic lie that I got attacked. That I was going to get attacked. So, yeah, one of the things is here, the playroom. Now, as it was before, the dolls were organized to this such that, let's see, yeah, should be the same puzzle. Doesn't feel right. So the puzzle is headless one in one side, and not headless one on the other side. But at the end of the day, all we really gotta do is balance them. That ain't it. Let's try old lady. Not quite. Very close though. Nope. Headless one? No. Yeah, this one seems really light. Trial and error. There we go. Hi. Swing better. Alright, let's go drop off this stuff before we move on. Actually, we shouldn't need to because we can just go on to the next one. Alright, that should be everything. Yeah. Go on to the next one. There's another Hokuto right there. Okay. Kazuti, Shoulder Abagage, Dry Cargus. Pray. Get myself some more stamina. Yeah, baby. We're maxing and relaxing out here. I put the metal in the metal. I might be able to make it. Howdy. What you got? Yanako's diary. Just shut up, Dad, and you too, Mom. This is my decision. No, our decision. Don't act like either of you gets to have a say in this. I won't become like you. We won't become like you. I know you have ulterior motives. I'm just a pig to you, aren't I? Fattened up and ready for the slaughter, huh? You think I care about your money problems? Don't try to change the way we feel. Guy! You just don't understand. Hi. That was the command grab, by the way. When he wiggles his arms. He's coming in for the command grab. Bonk. Arms does the wiggly. Nope. Okay. There's a bunch of doors all over the place. Nope. Back to my room. Or Junko's room.
私の部屋
It's funny, they look very similar, Junko's and Hinako's room. Perhaps it's simply the case that the rooms were just really similar, or perhaps they shared a room. Take that, and take
私の
that.
日記
Hi.
何か入ってる
The block of wax. And then further here. As I remember, I think this was like a series of rooms. Successive rooms, like bedrooms repeated over and over again. And we're doing it again, apparently. Yep. Sure, Yokon will be nice. Good for what ails me. Hello. Shall we? Too early. Nice. Yeah, and I said I couldn't open. You could still see into the next room, but you can't open it. Maybe someone's trying to prevent me of going nuts with a, going through the same rooms. At least to Tommy, that's. Nothing fancy in here. Not this time, anyway. Alright, next up is... Yeah, I still need to find, like, the propane pipe and shit. Wow. What a horrible attempt that was. How many y'all are there? Now we're back here in the Kokeshi doll room. This is where the tube is. And it
ガスが切れてるみたいだけど
remains where the tube remains. This is where I need the fletching key. This is where I slice them up at dawn. Yep, there's a giant Kokeshi doll again. I should leave right away. Alright, now that I got the tube, I can go back to the first section. Good. Yeah, I don't think I had to go into those other rooms. Dang it, I gotta check, though, just to make sure. You know what, I can come back. I will be coming back anyway, so won't be that big of a deal. Because I have to come back for the fletching key. Alright. Now we got a propane room. Hi. Dang it. Attach tube. Yep. Drop wax mold in. Get key. This is all still pretty fresh in my mind, at least. And away we go. Lame. Oh yeah, I have to go to get the, well, I can do that on my way back too. Setting the, Setting the picture, I can do that whenever, really. Anything new that I have? I forgot. Yep, divine a few things, actually. Okay, that's second rune. We can go on to third. And now we go all the way around to the corner. Oh yeah, there's this too. Never actually went in here, did I? This is just a bloody, Hi. Don't be shy. I love how... I'm very happy how the counters do not know the pain of hitting the wall. Kitchen knife. Yucko. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here. I already have a kitchen knife. So there's a big blobby monster right here to my left. Or there was. Last time I was here, there was. Uh-huh.
覚えてもねえよ第一それが急に今頃になってわけがわかんねえよな
どうしようか相棒はどう思う
それはひな子が自分で考えて決めるしかねえよ俺が口出しできることじゃねえし
Big new
おかしいよ
scenes.
ねそれに私女扱いされるの嫌だし相棒だって似合わないって思うでしょ
うん
だよね私も似合わないって思うし
そう決めつけるなよ答えを急ぐな悪い癖だぞ
I do appreciate all the blurring effects on them too. I think this looks really cool.
考えろ心を落ち着けて
And it works from every angle.
静かに心の中の自分と対話しろ
そうだな
Looks better with the lights on
相
them.
棒の言う通りだ
Don't give her the red pills, dude.
また頭痛
Don't give her the red pills.
お前は悩み込むとすぐ頭痛に出るな我慢せずに薬飲めよ
No,
ひどくなってからじゃ遅いんだから
not the red
買
pills.
ったやつ全然効かないんだ
そうかまた俺が見繕ってやるからお前の体質に合ったやつを探してみる
ありがとう相棒やっぱり頼りになるない
いかどんな選択も焦って選んだら必ず後悔するじっくり考えるんだそれだけは絶対に約束しろ
お姉ちゃんにも同じこと言われたよわかった相棒約束する
Just another scene with Shu and Hinako. Oi, let me out. Oh, there you are. Alright, now we can go... Dang it! It's too slow or something. Okay, you die. I heal. Save the game just for kicks. And go drop off that portrait. What's this? Oh, a steel pipe. Fascinating. Ta-da! And that should do it. Yep. White bird and fox. Let's go. Okay, this goes here. This goes flipped. This, I think, goes on this side. And the heavens go on the top. Unless I got it wrong this time. Oh, it's a new riddle. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. After a long vicious fight, the fox fell to the sword. In the aftermath, their seal upon the land vanished without a trace. Okay, fox gets flipped over. The sword raised itself heavenward. The scale is now dedicated to the rising sun, east. Now go, white bird, fly away, never come back. The white bird took to the air and flew towards the horizon, becoming a silhouette against the setting sun. Now nothing remained upon the land. All right, that is all different now. So, I've already forgot. Hang on. Scales, dedicated to the rising sun. Sword, heavenward. There we go. It opens, but why?
何の話だろう。
I don't know. Well, there's my Pontry emblem, and
みなこいるなら返事ぐらいして。
whoop.
シュウ君が来てるって言ってるでしょ。
相棒、
Oh,
調子はどうだ？
Shu actually gets to see her this time.
調子って私調子悪くないよ。
最近学校でも上の空じゃないか。
Last time she told Shu to go away,
してるし
and then we had the confrontation with other Hinako.
また頭痛がひどくなってるんじゃないかって思ってさ。
全然。
そうか。
うん。心配しすぎだよ。ごめんね。お手洗い行ってくるね。
あ、うん。
Oh, do we get to have a confrontation with Shu now as we leave? That'd be awesome if true.
ひなこのお母さん言ってたな。最近隠れて何かを読んでいるって。
Is it Space Wars?
そうなのか。
Huh?
ごめん。タンスの裏になんか見えたんだ。
Sorry, I snooped a lot.
え？
何も読んでないよね。忘れて。週には関係ないから。
何も読んでないよ。というか字なんて何も。
ごめん。帰ってもらっていい？今日は体調が悪いの。
お前さ、
帰って。
わかった。また明日。
Okay, now the confrontation is new. Hi, you again, huh?
私おかしいのかな。心がね、自分でも不安になるくらいにすごく
Last time was basically a confrontation between our two selves, and one's like, we are each other, but we're different.
聞いたらそれは恋なんじゃないかって言うんだけれど、本当にそうなのかな。私が想像していた恋っていうのはもっともっとじっくり温かで酸っぱいんだけれど、ほんのり甘くてくすぐったくて、そういうものだと思ってた。でもね、今の私はそれとは全然違う。これは温かで酸っぱくて甘いんだけれど、まるで誰かに足をつかまれて沼の底に無理やり引きずり込まれるような、そんな感じなの。
Kids, if it feels like someone's grabbing your leg, it's probably not love.
でもね、なぜかずっと心のどこかで怖さも覚えているの。これは本当に恋なのかな。私だけが特別なのかな。あなたはどう思う？ねえねえねえ。いや、わからない。でも一つだけわかるよ。 たのその気持ちは多分シュウに感じたものとは全く別の全く異形の何か。私とあなたどちらもヒナコだけれどきっとどちらかが間違っている。お願い、もし私が間違っていたなら私を殺してねえ、解放して。さもなきゃ私があんたを殺すから。
What? Oh, wow, yuck. She was becoming the Shiramuku there, the final boss. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, good, more for Shu. We've always had this unspoken rule that we shouldn't view each other as boys and girls, so we always called each other partner growing up, but with time, our bodies slowly developed into that which we rejected. If I start viewing Shu as the man he's growing into, I feel like our precious relationship will come to an end, and the thought of that losing him absolutely petrifies me. Shu is probably also starting to have the same thoughts as me, but he still treats me as his partner. I swear that I want to stay by Shu's side as his partner, but not in a romantic way either. But at the same time, there's some strange part of me that just wants him to acknowledge me as a girl. Junko. I once went to see Junko in the hospital when she was pregnant. She got pregnant? Her morning sickness was so bad that all she could manage between vomiting was groaning. Her hands were rough and chapped, and her face looked as though she'd aged decades overnight. When I saw her like that, it was as if the sister I had adored had disappeared. This is what marriage does to a woman. It makes you end up like Junko, like Mom. Damn. Anything new here? Just, yeah, photo stuff. Yeah, sword puzzle, room puzzle, puzzle. Watch out. Wah! Now, I was hoping that I could get, that I could dodge past him. Maybe I just have to stop moving beforehand. Maybe that's all it is. Oh well, moving on. Excuse me, nope. Not for you. Okay, a freebie, I'll take it. Let's see. Yes, absolutely, it's free. It's free and it's right next to the Hokona. Can I use the toolkit on the sword? I wonder. Anyway. Okay, same old cutscene. This is the cutscene of all three of them strung up, and then we have to fight Mom and Dad. So in the interest of time, I'm going to skip ahead to the actual fight. Oi! Oi! Ah, crumbs. This is going great. Ignore. Take care of your mom's command grab. God dang, this is going poorly. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. Thought I got her, but I guess not. Oof. My sanity's not doing great, unfortunately. Oh, that last one was the one I was supposed to catch her on. Oh well. Gassed. Go figure. Go down, please. Whoa! Shit. Alright, now the axe. Alright. I'm down. Nah, not quite there yet. Repair axe. I mistimed that a lot. Oh well. Dang it. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. Same cutscene. Okay, good. This should put us back in the other world now. Which is new this time. Okay, just to bring everyone up to speed, Mom and Dad turned away from being monsters, went outside, and got moidalized by the other Hinako. Just in case folks forgot from last time. So yeah, we're coming up on the end of the stream time, but we'll keep going so we can finish this playthrough. We still have to go through this section where we have to, you know, set up all the seals on the mural. And then after that, we got to make the run down through the town and then back up the town and then fight the final boss. And that should be it.
これでは皆様に愛想をつかされてしまうでしょうか。
そんなことは私が許しはしない。
This might be a new line. I think this is a new line. Before they were just talking and drinking, I think.
少し血色が良くなった。
Maybe.
君の体にも合うようだ。
Sakazuki time.
What?
先祖の霊に備えた米と水を混ぜ合わせてこしたものだ。神聖な力が宿っている。
Chug it.
Thank you.
そうか、気をつけて。行こう。君のために用意した一番大切なものがある。
はい。
Alright, moving on. I don't think there's a Hoinari-sama locked door in this section. Oh, you know what might have changed? I think the brooch. Oh, this is a new puzzle. The white bird flies free from her cage. Her shadow follows close behind her. The fox raises a lantern as he watches them fly away. There's nothing he can do now. Interesting. Alright. Puzzle's changed. Good. We love that for ourselves. At least this time I know the rule and I know how to avoid doing combat rooms over and over again. Scroll of Pity. Rejoice, for you are saved from that world of filth. The answer is, where is the fox looking? Where the fox is looking, that's where you gotta go. And you won't go into the torture room. You'll just go into this room. I skipped this room last time. I didn't get the Omamori Hound. Something restores current max sanity after defeating enemies. Not from here. We'll do it. Well, I'm doing my spot when I'm ready. Dang it. Why didn't I hit both of them? In the past, I've hit both of them with one of these moves. Shine. Got them both. Good. Yeah, I gotta beat you. So, I think I missed this one last time, too. Maybe. Well, first I gotta get the talisman. Let's do that now. Black Sparrow Crest. Important. That's one of them. Alright. That's room 1. Let's just top it in here right now. Next room. Isn't there a Hokuda in this room, or am I going nuts? Yeah, there it is. Scroll of Pity. Rejoice, for you're free from your ignorant, uncultured parents. Not that door. It's this door, isn't it? So, I think the rule here is to look at the floor. And this one here is pretty clearly looking at this door here. So we'll see if I get it right, or if I screw it up. This is correct. Because now I'm not in a torture room, I am in a regular room. Problem is, I don't have a... Where can I find one I can turn to the doors? There's that door. That door. That's one I came through. And this door. That one did not have a drawer. That one did have a drawer. So, oh, here we go. Got it. Got in one. Dang it. Well, this is clearly not going well. Somebody get ahead, please. Pulled it too early. Dang it. There we go. I probably should take care of you too. Alrighty. Now I gotta find the thingy. Isn't there a thingy to find, or am I going nuts here? A box with the next... seal in it, please. I could be going insane. Could have sworn there was a box I had to get before I left, but maybe not. Maybe I have to go through another room. One quick check just to make sure. And then back we go. Okay, now what? That was the right way. Echo Drum Man, gotta go down. Whatever, that worked too. Okay, anything else in here? Whoop. Well, okay, yeah, that helps. Sure. I'll take another one of those. Which really just kind of reveals where Omega gonna go around to anyways. So, take that and go. White Sparrow.
悪で怯えた。
Hello. Back here. Scroll of Pity, rejoice, for you can dispose of the vulgar name Shimizu Hinako.
ひなこって名前もいやしくなんかない。
Ain't nothing wrong with that, says Hinako. Any other ones with drawers in it? Yep, that one. Okay. Splurp, 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 splurp. Scroll of Pity, rejoice, smile, serve, obey, for every last drop of blood shall be
私
sacrificed.
はどうしてここに。
Well, we're doing it. Alright, whatever. Ow. Dang it! Oh! I missed 2 good opportunities. I think I'm both? I think I'm both, right? Yeah. New cutscene! Oh, this is where Junko and Hinako talk to each other.
取り込み中ごめんなさい。ひなことほんの少しだけ話がしたいのだけれど。
Junko gonna talk shit again?
よろしいかしら。
では
お姉ちゃん。
まだ生きてるのね。
Yeah, kinda.
しっかりなさい。
しっかりって。
未練は拙速では立てない。そう思い時間を与えたけれど。
That's why you're given a second playthrough.
生きていてもいいなんて考えてないわよね。そんな甘えは許さない。殺せ。必ず。
Okay.
もう少し外していた方がいいかな。
Hey, you know what? I think we're good.
いいえ。お時間をありがとうございます。それではこれにて。
Okay, so it's 8 o'clock now, but as I said, we're gonna try to go to the end of this. We're pretty much almost at the very end of the game, so we're gonna rush it.
はい。
that was great.
それでは行こうか。
I still have to solve the puzzle, though, so you never know. Solving the puzzle might take me another week. Ah, hold up. Okay, interesting. That was kind of an odd little hold up that happened.
あなた様のお印ですね。
Alright, here we go. Now remind me. Fox raises the lantern as he watches them fly away. Going to assume it's that one. Yeah, I'll get to that. Hang on a second. Flies free from her cage. Shadow falls close behind her. Oop. Flies free from her cage. Shadow falls closely behind her. I think the palanquin has something to do with it. Nope. Nope. I might just look this up just to keep things moving. It's not that important. Got it. Nope, nope, nope. I think I got it. I think I got it. The ones that are fleeing. Yeah! Didn't have to look it up. I'm so smart. It's the ones that were fleeing. Thank you, Christine, for telling me to resist. It's very kind of you. Again, a new cutscene with the rings.
Sa, kimi mo.
Maybe it was just a lighting. For a second there, it looked like his clothes were becoming black from the bottom up. I don't know. Did we ever get such a close look at the ring? I can't quite remember. Someone told me that sounded like the Vine thump noise, you know, the meme thump noise that you see in meme videos.
ここまで来られました。
もうわずかの辛抱だ。
最後まで
So I think it's just the fact that she kind of looked at the... Skip to the chapter of Resolve. Skipping progress will not affect the story. Trophies tied to action difficulty will not be unlocked if skipped. To the chapter of Resolve. No. Gonna say no. Because now we gotta do the rundown.
全部お前たちのせいだ。お前は許さない。絶対に。絶対に。死ね。
Straight down,
邪
right?
魔するやつはみんな死ね。
Oh, he's had enough. Good for him. The reason I didn't want to skip was because I can use Sakuko's mailbox key now. That's one of the main reasons I didn't want to skip. I'll be real. Although I'm interested in knowing, like, you know, what exactly did that skip do, you know? Oh, fuck off, lady. You were hiding. Oh, that's it. You're getting the axe. Girl, you getting the axe. Who's gonna clean all this up? Okay, straight ahead. Probably want to stay out of that. Yeah, yeah. I think I have to kill this one, don't I? Yep. Oh, that's just a bomb. I want to stay away from the bomb, though. Whoop. Ow. Down. Let's switch to the crowbar. Alright, now. Sakuko's house is right over here. Yeah. So should be able to go right over here. There! Found it. The Omamori spider greatly decreases weapon durability consumption from performing light attacks. Letter from the hospital, Professional University Hospital, Department of Psychiatry, Mr. and Mrs. Igarashi. Test results. We have compiled the test results for Igarashi Sakuko below. Results. No abnormalities found. Observation. Shows characteristics of mild autism. All their test results were within normal range. Notes. It is not unusual for pubescent children to claim they can see and hear things that are not real. As they mature, these issues tend to resolve themselves on their own, so I believe there is no need for concern. Regarding her fear of the dark, her response is proper and natural. Continuing to scold her may only worsen her condition. Please do not trouble yourself over Sakuko. Simply raise her with love and affection and let her mature at her own pace. That is why I didn't want to skip. Shit. Gotta wait for that to go away. There we go. Sure, I'll take another one of them. And it ain't gonna be me. Okay, we're skipping that. And that's where we go into this area. Then we go to the worship hall. You suck for this clan! Then the ceremony. Then we go back in where I become Shiramuku. Go back. Actually, what I should do is equip my Obamori that I wanted to. So, the idea is, in fact, I think I'll get rid of the line of sight one. The idea is we take this spider one, and then we can start using the knife with abandon. And it won't be this second, it'll be later on, but if not for your futile efforts, no one would have been hurt. Bring it! Where did I want it? Oh, down here, right where I left it. Whoops, there we go. So now we want to go back this way, yes. Or Sakuko. Sure, I'll take another one of them. Fight 2. You still resist? How pointless. Who next? I see ya. Give me a chump, let's go. Give you the Rogerin. Oh yeah, that's good shit. Can't get me, I'm too fast. I'm so damn fast, you have no idea. Alright, do I want to spend some more? Let's see. I could go for health in a minute. Doll is on its feet now. Shimeso Hinako shall live, you shall die. It's kind of interesting that a doll is actually on its feet at this point. Dead already, huh?
もうすぐ我が家。
I also noticed too, it's once you reach the crest of the mountain here, the sun actually starts peeking through the trees. The first time you see the sun in the whole game. Hi. Same cutscene. We turn into Shinomuku and crush our parents' heads. And then we move on to back to Hinako, now in the other area. Okay, so now we gotta go through this. How's my sword? Sword's really good. Sword's really good. Let's do it. I hadn't noticed in my first trip here, but the Hitodama floating through here are actually looking really good. Look at them. Cute little will-o-wisps.
絡んだしめ縄。気持ち悪い。
There's the MF before. There's the doll.
助けてくれてありがとう。おかげで目が覚めた。
Thank you, doll lady. Okay. Banger right here, and there should be a fight right here, as I recall. Bring it.
通さないつもりか。
Let's dance.
上等だ。
Dead. Dead as vaudeville. Let's go. Whoop, that's okay. I mean, I could take a couple of things. We'll hit some Hokora as we go through. Dang it. I think it's the Arare. We're gonna dodge. Sorry, Arare. Yeah, and now we go through the lantern room.
悪いけど、もう決めたんだ。私は止められない。邪魔するな。
Haha! You sucked. Nope, no more items, huh? Very well. Two down, let's go. Gosh, no red capsules to pick up. Who knew? How about that? Alright, next door. Right. And this is the big drop off. The doll is here to wish me well. Let me get that last one there, the comb. And now, we can get more health. And that's the max health, I think. It might increase again for another run through, but at least for right now. Round 3. Actually, if I'm gonna use my axe, I better patch it up a little bit. Yeah, that's a Sakugo fight spot. Wait, am I Shimizu Hinako or are you Shimizu Hinako? Oh, I don't need a knife. Thank you, though. Thank you, Jack. Not you, we named the monkey Jack. Alright, and that should be it, right? Normal skip. Is this it? We just immediately fight the Shiramuku and that's it? Oh no, we got another walkthrough at least. Right, there's a cutscene where she basically walks through the rest of the area up to the final wedding chamber. It's basically just kind of a cutscene to show her traveling. And now we're a new cutscene. Hi, Junko, you're here now. Junko, do I have to fight you? Is that what's going on? Bunker! Bunker!
怖いわよね。でもそれは乗り越えられるものなのよ。乗り越えるかどうかは私が決めること。誰にも勝手に決めさせてくれ。もう遅すぎるの。あまりに遅すぎる。これは。
Oh, this happened the first time. She pushed Junko away and Junko froze. And apparently Junko didn't know what would happen. Haha, I'm the doll! We still don't know which one's good. I'm assuming the doll's good, but the doll's here. Also, Junko's now gone. I wonder if it would have skipped up to this point. I mean, it would make one thing that makes sense, because this is where the first new cutscene starts. Yep, and then the fog rolls off, and it becomes Shiramuku again. Oh, hello! Last time it was Shiramuku straight up, the final boss. Now!
前は消えろ。
That's sad.
私がした。お前が消えろ。清水ひな子に戻れ。
Well, all right, back to Shinobuku again. Let's do it. There it is. Ah, got you, they got me. Whoa. Uh-oh. Stupid command grab. Fortunately, I got a lot of these. Oh, one day I'll not get caught by that. Today is not that day. Alright, next weapon. We're fine. Whoa! Hi! Hi there!
花嫁にはふさわしくないワイだ。
あなたは一体何者なの？
その言葉はそのまま返そう。君こそ何者だ。ひな子に何が
The fan counter.
どうやってこの聖域に入り込んだ。正体を見せろ。
That was a threatening pose from the doll. Shoo! Oh my god! Wait, I don't know about this. Hey, Game Dev Surge. We're at the end of the second playthrough. Things are different now. Shu from the top rope. Shu cashed in money in the bank. And now time to fight the Fox Demon. Shu, you might want to back up. I think I got this one. Okay. Nah, I don't think we're letting this happen. Yo! That's pretty sick boss, though. Oh, so you're an incel. How typical. Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. This is where you get the Dark Souls boss level. Yeah, I'm not sure about that Dondoga blueprint you're looking for. Sorry, it's not quite the right time to ask. Alright. Give me a health meter. That's probably a bad time to do that. I will say, as Silent Hill games go, this is probably one of the coolest final bosses of all of them. Which, I wouldn't necessarily say is befitting of Silent Hill to have cool final bosses, but... Oh, now what? Oh, great. Stamina, stamina, stamina. Did I hit him? What if I just hit you? Oh, I can't hit you. Okay, cool. I guess we're just doing this. Maybe? Well, new dialogue is a new dialogue. Alright, now switch up. Back at it. Where did Shu go? Excellent question. I have no idea. I will say though, this big form is pretty easy to read. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Oh, swing and a miss. Fascinating. Look at them melt to the knife. Now, granted, these guys are meant to be weak, still. Okay, I can't. Well, back at it with this way. I don't even know if this guy has counters. I will say he's bleeding pretty hard now, which is probably a good thing. I appreciate the concept of using the tails as pogo sticks, but I'm still gonna win. Alright, here we go again. How about I switch off now?
私をめとるために人生を激しく生きた。私も自らの人生をあなたのように激しく生きたいのです。
女は男に求愛を受ける。何より幸福ではない。
私の幸福は私が決める。他の誰かに与えられるものじゃない。
Oh, that it? Oh, how did Shu show up? We don't know. He just ran in. He was an assist.
あなたの求愛を生涯忘れません。
We're not entirely sure exactly how Shu ended up here. It was just at the last second he just showed up, literally.
ありがとう。
And he gave Fox Mask the bat to the back of the head, which is kind of funny. And there he is again. Hi, there you are. Okay, now Shu was just kind of, you know, hanging out outside the ropes.
お前と宇宙戦争ごっこで遊んだことを思い出した。だからお前は俺とヒナコの戦友だ。
You probably get out.
また会おう。戦友。
So he was Koto Yuki from before. Okay, now what? Oh, that's it! So we'll go through this part of the credits until we get to the next one. Because this might be new stuff and also have like a mid-credits scene. Oh, never mind. Well, I don't know. It's new music. I kind of like it. So the counters aren't as bad as I making them out to be. They can be pretty easy. It's less about like watching for the shimmer effect and more for watching for when they adopt certain poses and just remembering those. So. But it is a fun game to play. It's probably the most, combat-specific, gameplay-specific Silent Hill out there, really. It can be forgiving. I mean, there's a whole focus element that I'm not really using. You hold down the focus button, and you can see the shimmer a lot more clearly, and things will slow down, so you can use that to spot actual counter opportunities, so. Yep, there's that doll again. One day we'll figure out what that doll is. Probably not on this ending, though. And Junko. Nobody knows her deal. Yeah, Silent Hill games are great. I mean, I would say just 2. I think 2 is like really emblematic of how so many people became so obsessed with the series. And not that other games weren't good. I mean, 3 and 1 are great, and I kind of like Shattered Memories too, but, I don't think I think really feel like 2 is like the peak. Oh, question, what was in Sakuko's mailbox? It was an omamori, the spider omamori, and a letter indicating that she's not crazy for hearing people. She just got a little bit of autism. And she only needs to be treated with love. There he comes to the bat! And where's Rinko? Who cares? Yeah. My friend from Space Wars. Here we go. Trying to escape. Okay, so this is the shrine as we know it, and it's daylight. Or is it? Well, we're just back now. You know what? I wonder if it's up on the mountain. I wonder if it's a really existing area and it's up on the mountain. Jeez, you guys are running a lot.
ありがとう。シュウが助けてくれなかったら、私は自分の勇気を保てなかった。
逆だろ。お前が自分の勇気を出したからこそ、俺はお前を助けようと思ったんだぜ。
その勇気を持つのに時間をかけすぎて。
Yes, that's a very interesting point. Her uniform is back in one piece.
そのためにお前が自分の人生を諦めなくちゃならないってのは俺はおかしいと思うぜ。
ありがとう。相棒。
Ah, we're back at the candy shop. Well, now what? 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 Huh? Now remember, one of the original problems with this area was a geyser of hydrogen sulfide gas. Alright. Now it's the normal credits. We can skip this. Okay. Fascinating. The Fox ending. Oh, that's actually very sweet. That's a well, okay, except for all the red crap. It is actually a very pretty picture. The fox wets its tail. A hell of your own choosing. Nothing else matters now. Yeah. So, what's gonna happen next is I am going to go back in off camera, do this for one, and have it on one file, and then I'm going to go to this basically playthrough and go all the way to, I guess, the 4th section that leads me to basically obtaining the Agura no Hote-sama, so I'm going to stop just before then. That's the plan anyway. Question, may I ask for a first-time Silent Hill player terrible encounters, what would be the best mode to play? I mean, I can tell you, just going through here, this game has different difficulties. So, casual basically just is low-stress combat experience. You can just ignore the fact that you might need combat, you know? So, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Also, you can turn on the puzzles to story level as well. But yeah, right, so I'm going to get myself up to a point where I can go for ending number 2, and that'll all be on one file, that's the plan, and then we will proceed from there, and then go on to ending number 5, the final and true ending. So yeah, that is the plan. So when is my next stream? I think my next stream is going to be on Thursday, which is Thursday, January 1st, and I will tell you guys right out, I might not be playing Silent Hill F on January 1st. I might have something special in mind. For those of you who've been keeping up on my streams, you may be able to guess what I'm about to do on January 1st. But for those of you who don't, we'll leave it as a surprise. But yes, those of you who came by, thank you so much for coming. Thanks for sticking with me till late. This was a bit of a late stream, but thanks for following me there, and we will see you all next time.